can see it. Now we're saying we're live. Okay. Okie dokie then. So it should be live, hopefully. I can hear myself, I can actually see what is there. So it should be live, hopefully. Okay, we have got something up live. Nice, okay. Update automatically. Evening Liam, evening Samurai. How can you forget about Samurai? New season kicks off tonight. Looking forward to it so much. And that should be Liam. So let's call Liam, just get him in. And then what to do? Oh, hello Liam. That was a quick pickup.
Hello, yeah, I was ready for it. I was on the buzzer.
Right then. 1 minute guys, I've just got to get the sound going so we can hear Liam a bit more. If we can speak Liam, just check it out.
12793. That's not a phone number, that's just...
Yeah, we should be good with that. Right then. Right. What am I doing? It's... oh no, don't want that. Right. Whoa, loads of tweets coming through now. Okay. Hi Dominic, so what about the weather? I hope it's not raining.
Oh, you are, Joe. I've just done a setup and not realised.
I hope it's not raining. And I'm just
no, it's cloudy.
Oh,
but good. It's 98% humidity.
Good. Okay, I'm good with weather. Nice name as well. Thank you. I'm not sure if Liam saw it or not, but you know.
Is this a team name?
No. Rob, he's done a west setup. Ooh, Rob. Yeah, not bad. Evening Barney, evening Keeper. Dominic just did a setup ago. I made it for the race so I can watch and quickly change my strategy, but I thought you can make it until the later couple of laps, Rob. Anyway. Okay, so good evening everyone, my name is F Racing Mad. Welcome to Hump Racing and welcome to the opening round latest league race, which Liam still hasn't found out what the name of it is, I believe.
Oh, it's this what I'm looking at the name for. Let's have a look. Oh, I feel honoured.
So yeah. So it should be fun. We now call it the Jenkins Cup, as with all them classic Jenkins moments last year. It's got to be relevant, surely.
Even my boss has now started saying classic Jenkins at work. This is how far he sent me a tweet and said classic. I'm going to find it now. Actually, where is it?
Really? What?
He's done a couple.
Has he been
and I was like, oh, you are joking.
Has he been watching it then, or?
He must have been, or just keeping an eye on like what's going on Twitter. But either way, it's still pretty cool.
As always, Liam is in with us. I forgot to introduce you, Liam. That's bad. So yeah, Liam is with us as always. So it should be fun. It should be interesting for the first race. You've got 2 minutes left to do your setup. Samurai, who got the 2D pack? I have yet to do the draw for it. I've just been really busy at uni. I haven't had the time to, you know, to actually do it. So I will do it after the race if that's okay with you guys. So if anyone is eligible for it, if you race in the last season, and if you finished in the season as well, finish the last race. I've already had about 3 or 4 names dropped in, so it'll be out you guys. Did you manage to find that code, Liam, by any chance?
I did it. I'm going to message Jack tonight after the stream and see if I can get hold of it.
Okay, no problem. So if we can't get a code from Liam, I will pay for it. So you know, I got my student loan, so I got a bit more money. So I will pay for that code, and then you can have it. And it is a year subscription. So I will do it after the race, guys. But now, how you been, Liam?
I've been amazing, thank you.
How was your weekend? I saw you put your interview with Anthony Davis on your channel, which Liam's channel is in the description as well below, guys. So you know you can go check it out there. But yeah, how was it?
It was probably the most intense thing I've ever done in my life, to put it. It was just, I mean, I was looking around the paddock. I thought, right, well, I'll try and get something for YouTube and Sim Race, you know, and see how we go. And I was walking around the paddock, and it was during the race, like, so you get access to the back of the pit lane, so you can look in all the garages. And I got down to the Toyota VIP room, and Anthony Davidson was there with his family, you know, having hugs and kisses with his family, which was so nice to see for a racing driver. And I thought, okay, so I know he's around. I know he's stints in about 20 minutes, like, back in the car. So I'll just, you know, have a wander around. And he was literally jogging back to the garage. I kind of run up to him and was like, Anthony, let's grab a few words. I'm trying to set up my own interview series on YouTube. And he was like, yeah, no worries. I was like, really? Is this happening? Oh, I wasn't prepared for that. But yeah, the questions kind of like flowed out. But it was just the most intense thing I've done because I didn't want to mess it up. And knowing that he had to be in the car in about 2, 3, 5 minutes, I was just like hurrying up and didn't want to rush him. And but it was so nice being able to do that, and then quickly took some pictures with some fans as well. But it was such a good weekend. I mean, I got to meet Dindo Capello and Emmanuel Pirro as well. So for people who watch endurance racing, I'm sure you'll be very familiar with those names. Got to meet John Hindhaugh and go inside the Radio Le Mans commentary booth. I got some footage of that actually, but Sony Vegas is being a bit awkward and not letting me render it without it's looking like it's on half a frame a second. So I'm trying to still fix that, but overall, an amazing weekend.
Very nice indeed. Like, we need to meet up at some point. I think you're trying to get a holiday off, but you know, there's a couple of brands in July that I'm going to, so we need to try and hook up some point.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Be interesting to meet you. Get all your experience. Right, the setup is locked now. Qualifying is underway. While we're at it, did you see the Grid 2 live stream there?
What, is that the one earlier?
Yes.
I saw a bit of it when I tuned in just as I got home from college, and then I had dinner, so I had to quickly go home. Well, not go home, go downstairs.
I watched all of it after my lecture, which is kind of lucky finishing at 6 o'clock. Just take my laptop, open it up, no one's in the room, just watch it as loud as I possibly can. It was really interesting, showing off a bit of customization. You know, done a reverse race around Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit, so that was interesting to watch. Going up Paddock Hill Bend, which is strange. What else did they do? They did a head-to-head race as well at Monaco, as it were, on a street circuit. So you know, it looked all good. Loads of people have kind of died down with the cockpit view comments. There is some people complaining still, but that reminds me as well. There is a Grid 2 video coming up tomorrow, guys, as well, and it is Grid 2 gameplay, which is from one of the live streams. So I hope people won't hate on it as such, because I discuss about not having a cockpit view in it and how I don't really care about having a cockpit view or not, which I know is going to get some hate, but you know, what you got to do, it's my opinion at the end of the day. Everyone else is entitled to their opinion, so you know, should be fun. And speaking about fun, qualifying is in.
Oh, it's not, is it?
Yes.
Let's have it. Oh god.
Wow, Yoshi, you're up there massively.
Oh, what's happened to... Whoa! Why have we got one driver 13th and one 24th? Where's the consistency?
Right, so we go through the listen then. So, first place, Yoshi, first place, amazingly, for him. Oh, Ronnie, you can hear me now, that's good. So Yoshi in first place, Red Rock Racing in second, Beast GP1 Rob's Cars in third. Man, Hacken done well again in fourth place. Serial Drivers of Johnson in fifth. Mass Strategy again in sixth. Hawkeye in seventh. Yoshi again in eighth. Great result, great quality for him. CHD1. Okay, I have no idea who that is in ninth. Serial Drivers again in Lopez in 10th. So, not very good for your ex-drivers there, Liam.
No, it started as we mean to go on, I suppose. I mean, it seems that every time so far, I've done alright in the first race of the season and got a point, but I'm not even going to get that this time, I don't think.
Should be interesting. So, as we carry on, Muzzlement's in 11th, BGP down in 12th, even though he is on a wet setup. So it's very interesting to only be like 4 tenths off the pace. First of your drivers in 13th, and then Red Rock again 14th, Boss in 15th, Boss again in 16th, Mindcrack F1 Norway IGP in 17th, that's a mouthful, EJ Shirts in 18th, Full Throttle 19th, CHD1 in 20th, Mindcrack again in 23rd, Muddlements in 22nd, Hawkeye in 23rd, No Liters 24th, Alex Sop, the newcomer, in 25th, with Frammy in 26th. Team Up Vikings 27th, Alex Sop again 28th, Team Up Vikings again 29th, Full Thought 30th, and Frammy in 31st, and we're missing a driver, so someone must not have got a driver for the race. So, you know, it should be interesting. But, Liam, you say you're down in 24th, but look, 24 drivers separated by a second.
It's really close, isn't it? I swear, every season, this is what, the third season now?
This is the first.
And the first one, Rob kind of decimated up front during qualifying. The second, you know, Tom was getting there, he got a load of pole positions. And the third, it's just ridiculous. Seriously, it'll get to the fifth season, everyone will be separated by a 10th.
It should be interesting, but, you know, my strategy is saying, oh, Hackham's got to win. It's a brand new season. How are you guessing where I'm going to be ending up? Well, of course, she finished second last season, but, you know, I'm going for the one. Yoshi's got to be a team to look out for now because he's up now in the top 10. You know, you got Red Rock, which I cannot even remember what team that is. Who is Red Rock? I cannot even remember who Red Rock is.
They've got a nice logo, though, to be fair. I don't have a logo. I think I'll need to make one of them.
Yeah, I think I need to as well. Good evening, Kev. I got a driver just up the qualifying side. Okay, that's fair enough. So, Kev's the other car that's actually missing it. So, fair enough. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, can you even guess who a winner will be out this Liam? With 24 cars separated by a second?
If it's somehow me, I'll play... Oh, I don't know, I'm just going to scream and cry, but I think we could see an underdog here. I think Yoshi's may take a little sneaky victory. I mean, you know, Rob's taken a win, he's still there in third. You've got the main faces up front. Both your guys, fourth and sixth, looking strong, but Red Rock in second, Yoshi's in first. It's unpredictable, this one. Even Jurassic Johnson's up in fifth.
And I think some people took my idea using whatever reward points they got and improved their team. Because I improved Chloe as well, and she used to be a good 3-4 attempts off of Hackham's pace. And now she's, within a tenth of a second. So that's brilliant. I just got to keep on going and pushing with the speed and aggression now. So yeah, it should be fun. Dominic, I made the Red Rock logo. They were Slime Motorsports previously. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so... We've got 2 minutes left before the race goes. Opening round at the Jenkins Cup, which I think Liam's really chuffed about that.
It's one of the happiest moments of I'm going to put that on my CV. Yeah, like 8 GCSEs, couple of A-levels, and a cup named after me.
But yeah, going back to your boss, he's actually related to the classic Jenkins now.
Seriously, one day this is going to be a trend. If I ever make it as a commentator, it'll be like, you know, BBC have the little hashtags down the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll say like hashtag BBC F1 or hashtag Classic Jenkins.
I'm so glad that's actually caught on. This is going to be fun this season, I bet. Right then.
If I score points in more than one race, I will be elated.
Okay. Cyber, I have a logo, Tom. What do you think of mine? What team is yours, Samurai? I'll have a look quick while this waits. If I can pick off. No, don't want that. There we go. Oh, I can't remember yours, Cyber. What's your team? Just waiting for the comments to catch up. Liam, he still has a name from Liam, Jurassic Johnson, so... Frammy, there you are. That's a nice simple logo. Very nice.
I think we should have a little award at the end of the season for whoever can come up with the best logo.
Ooh.
Without inappropriate images on paint.
Yeah, we could have a little bit of a competition with that. Right. Okay. I've also chained my my livery as well, if you have noticed as well, Liam.
I have actually. I thought that was really nice. It kind of resembles a new modern Toyota, kind of from F1.
And I've changed the the colour of the circles are to white, so I can easily recognise it. I will have to check all your logos out after the race as it's go for the opening round of the Jenkins Cup. I can't zoom in as much as before. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Anyway, into the first corner we go. We still got Yossi leading the way. Into the first corner, I am losing massively with Chloe, which isn't the best stuff, and off we go into the second corner, very tight right-hander, into the left now. Even though this is really bad graphics as such, but oh well, we love it anyway. Top four starting to get a bit of leads up now.
I've just realised a good 80% of the top 10 have curves.
Yeah,
this is going to be hard.
Loads of teams have got curves now, which is really good news for you guys. Oh wow! Thank you, Alex. Alex Sappho is in the stream, and he's saying both you guys are great commentators.
Oh, Alex, you little cutie. I'm in 10th! Go on!
You're in 10th? No.
He's there. This is the season, Tom. This is the season.
Are you sure you're in 10th? Oh my god, look at Johnson go.
Oh no, I know I shouldn't let him go.
28-1. But you know, they could have an interesting strategy though. Be a very interesting strategy what we're coming up. So top 5 now, pretty close together, separated by about a second. And we are going across the first lap as Yoshi is still leading the way with a 32-1 on the opening lap with no personal best. That's amazing. Hakim is still in 4th somehow. Chloe's still doing well in 7th, and Lopez is right behind there. I'm liking my livery actually now. Looking at it from the top view, it looks really nice.
Hey, it does stand out, doesn't it?
I mean business, guys. I mean serious business. Robbie's starting to get away though. Robbie's starting to pull away. Yoshi's starting to go back.
You got in for those first sector times. Oh, it's tense. Oh, I'm of equal. Oh, geez, that's okay. I'm liking that.
Wow, Rob's new driver's doing well. 29-2.
Wow.
Loads of cars to go past me. Oh, hello.
My tyre's down to 86% already. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen with quite a few. Okay, my drivers are holding position pretty much now in 6th and 7th. I'm happy with that. Those are people going to be pushing straight away, but I'm going to keep my tyres fresh. Wow, Rob is really on a charge now with he's on a wet setup. Are you sure, Rob? Are you absolutely
I'm
sure?
calling a bluff on that one.
I'm calling a bluff on that one as well. Don't forget, guys, if you are in the chat, you can talk as well, so you can see your comments in the top left-hand corner. Oh god. Oh, Chloe's actually past Hacking. There's a battle for the lead on my drivers right now. Oh, and when I mean battle, I mean serious battle.
Oh Christ!
don't crash, ladies. Don't crash. Oh, whoa. Okay, I hear sound, but my Java's crashed.
Oh. I'll keep you updated if you want.
Yeah.
Hackett's still... Well, Palmer's in the lead of your two currently. There's a bit of a train forming just behind.
It's a heavy fuel load, though, that's the thing. Can I? No, mine's crashed. I need to reset. Ooh, that's not good. Sorry, guys. Keep us informed, Liam. Come on.
78% tyres. I'm in 10th. I think you're losing a bit of time, actually, there. So you're down to P7. Hacken's in 5th somehow, so it's Palmer that's dropped back.
Okay.
Wright's in 8th. Lopez!
Mexican magician.
9th, and then I'm 10th.
Oh,
I'm missing out on curves. That's never fun.
Right,
but we're not that far away. If you look at the times that are coming through, there's mostly 27.7s. I did a 28.3. Palmer did a 28.3. Wright did a 28.4. Hacking did a 27.7. So Hacking's pulling away.
Hacking?
Yeah. Did I just see a lock up then, or am I imagining things?
Lock up on here? Really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Unless it's a sneaky update, I think I may have been imagining things.
Okay, so DOS should be enabled this lap, or is it? Yeah, it is this lap. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's got to be a DOS party down that main stretch.
Oh Christ! Into turn 1. They're still all the same order.
I've got my.
Oh, he's just got to catch Lopez.
I've got my string back up now, so it should be good. Come on, we need to pass Johnson. We need to pass Johnson here. Come on, Hacking.
Oh, I want points. I'm not doing a classic Jenkins, not today. I'm going to try not to do one for at least 3 races.
I believe the numbers have changed as well for the championship. So Rob is now holding the 1 and 2. I'm now 3 and 4.
Oh wow!
Turn the sound. What? The actual in-game sound? I'm guessing, guys. How about that? Is that good? It should be good. Right. Okay. So I'm still doing well. I'm in 5th and 7th. Rob is still pushing away. Oh yeah, Rob comment back saying he randomly guessed his setup.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to risk it. I might put on hard tyres. These are dying off way too quickly.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean mine are down to 64% already. So I may have to make an early pit stop and see what. I mean, dropping back
Someone's
now.
in the pits now. It's Minecraft in the pits. I'm just looking. The 2 cars at the back are on hard tyres though. I should say.
Their times aren't that bad, to be fair. If you take a look at what we're doing in comparison, they've done a 28.5, 29.4. I did a 28.4, 29.2. So there's only a few tenths difference, and you're going to make that back when your tyres fall off the cliff anyway.
I'm starting to push now with my tyres, so I'm going to stick with this strategy. I may actually, or do I? Chloe's going quick now on these tyres, as I broke away from Yoshi.
How much fuel do I need? Oh, Christ.
Oh, what? So it's 10 laps left, and they're going about 4 litres, so 40 litres
40.
should be good.
I've got 43.
40 will be enough. Because you're going to lose a lap with the pit stop anyway, so effectively 36 should be fine, but do 40, I'll say.
Oh, come on, right. I'm going to put in hard tyres, I think. See what your time's on down the bottom. Yeah, it's only a tenth difference,
Rob's
really.
In the pits. Rob's in the pits on his, And I'm getting so much lag right now. Why am I getting lag on here?
See, Dominic's being cheeky now, right? In we come. Come on, lads. Bring Palmer as well. Hurry up, he's not that far behind. No.
Is Rob going hards? He is.
Yeah, I've gone hards. I shouldn't say my tactics out loud. That's a big mistake.
Well, I can see it anyway, Liam, because of these...
Oh, yeah. Completely forgot that.
Chloe is really catching up with these guys.
Oh, come on. Let's push those tyres to the limit now. Palmer's still 25th. Oh, this is dreadful.
Do I pit with one of my drivers? Oh no, I don't know why I'm getting lag, guys. Sorry. I don't know if I should pit.
Ooh, tension.
I don't know though. I don't know. I mean, how many litres would I need? I need these 36.
Battle for the lead as well between Hakim and
me and
Marucci. It's still going on. At the front, gee, that's close. And you've both got cars as well.
Well, not anymore. Alright, come on, Chloe. You're pitting. Hopefully you're changing to hards.
I'm miles away. Yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of time, I think.
Okay, we've got a few people in the pits now. Those are people in the pits, actually.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's switching to hards from what I've seen. Johnson's done it. Oh, someone's gone soft. A couple people. Lopez is on soft. Anderson's on soft. Rob switched to hard. Right, come on, Abe. I really need to push like mad now, please.
Okay,
come on.
You're pushing real hard now. Not in that way. Well,
so I go out 25th.
How's Hacking doing? A 29.8. Is he still doing good sectors? I'm going to keep... Okay, you're going to push now, Hacking, because you've got a bit of fuel left. I think you're going to be pitting this lap anyway. Or have you got enough for another lap, maybe? Ooh, it's going to be
I may have put a bit too much fuel in the car, but rather too much and too little. Come on, let me see that first sector. Well, it's not that bad. It could be worse.
8, 30. Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking at...
Okay,
Ooh.
leaders in the pits. So is third place. Fourth place is still going on. So I take over the lead for now. What? What?
28 falls. I'm liking 28
Can you
falls.
see Dominic's little comment?
New talent 20 driver. Ooh. I think he's trying to get inside your head there, Tom.
Leave my head alone. Okay, I've jumped all these guys. Okay, I'm good. I'm looking good. I'm looking good. You got 2 cars.
Oh, come on, Abby. Oh, not being jumped by them. No, 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 no.
Oh, is that you in the 24?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're in 20th with hard tyres and now on soft tyres, I'm guessing. Oh, some got them hard, so. Interesting. My talent is 17 for one driver. Stop rubbing it in.
I think it doesn't matter what talent I have on my drivers, they're still going to finish in the positions they are now.
Hmm.
Palmer's last, for Christ's sake. What's happened there?
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what's gone on down
I think
there.
hard tyres. Is Beck on Becca's on hard tyres in 4th.
I wonder if the soft tyres will have to stop again, though.
Well, I'm going to be pitting now. Oh, wow. I've just realised how much of the soft tyres are. And it is 35%.
Wow.
And I'm pitting now. And you've got Yoshi still going out there. Don't know how he's doing that. Don't forget, guys, you will have to, if you're on hard tyres on the first seat, you've got to pit. It's only fair for everyone. Right, I'm in the pits. I'm going out with soft tyres. Can I get in front of Chloe, I wonder? Yes, I do, and I get in front of Red Rock as well. Okay, so Hakim, you're on soft tyres, my girl, and you're just gonna keep on pushing. Oh dear.
That's it, Abby. 28-8 in the final sector. I'll take that all day long.
I wonder how Chloe's gonna do now with hard tyres. But you got Johnson on hard tyres. The only person I've got to really worry about is Rob's other driver. Because the top 3 have not pitted yet, which are 2 soft tyres and... No, 2 soft tyres, I'm afraid, and a hard tyre. So...
Oh, why has Niemi got cars?
Hmm?
Leave me alone.
Nemi?
Yeah.
Is that,
Oh, Lopez is through as well, no!
Oh, you're dropping down, ain't ya? Oh, wow,
Uh-oh.
Chloe's making a move.
Everyone's got cars! Go away! I'm poor, I was in debt.
The thing is now, once you've got curbs, you can sell the research and get a bit of money towards it because you're not going to use it for anything else. So, you know, little tip there. Okay, you have got Yoshi in the pits. Okay, Hakim's in the lead. I've got Chloe. Oh, Chloe did a good middle sector. 24/7, not as quick still as Thomas. Who is Thomas? Oh, I'll say that, and I think that's Rob's car going pretty quick now. Okay, you still got 2 guys out front. One on softs, one on hard tyres. If they don't, they've got to pit, guys. You've got to remember, you have to pit. So you haven't pitted yet, guys. You've got to. Right, okay. 4th place is on hard tyres. I should be able to catch up. How has Rob done a 28.3 on hard tyres?
Because he's just
Because he's
an
Rob.
alien in this game.
Yeah.
He's a computer.
Yeah, good point.
I've come to that conclusion, he's just literally a computer. He just computes.
I gotta say, Chloe's doing well. Okay, Becca's in the pits at slap, so surely... Is that Yoshi again? Yeah, Yoshi's got to be pitting now, surely. Yep, Yoshi's in the pits. Becca's got to be coming in the pits. Is this a podium, I reckon? Could it be a podium for me?
Oh, I've dropped off the pace. Uh-oh. Palmer's not last. Come on, son.
Okay, okay. It's a podium for me at the moment, and then you got Chloe right behind me as well. So could it be a third and a fourth for me? That would be great for the teams. But I've got to
Looking
run.
like it at the moment, but could Palmer... Oh, he has got enough momentum, has he? Or she?
I'm just going to keep it like this. Palmer. Well, what's Palmer's times? A 25.6 and the guy behind doing a 25.5. Only because he had DRS. I'm guessing. So, okay, the leaders are doing a 29 flat. I'm doing a 29.1. I'm still going quicker. Chloe's still doing well with 29.3 compared to the guy behind me, because he's doing a 29.3 and he's on soft tyres. So I'm kind of holding him up, which is great in my case. But we've only got 4 laps left. Oh, that's going to be close to fuel for Chloe.
Have you done a classic Jenkins?
Maybe, maybe not. I've got 3. It's doing 3.8 a time, and it's on 18 litres. We should be good. We should be good.
3.6.
It's
I'd
4,
say
8, 12.
Ooh.
It should be good. Should be good.
Oh, I'm going to lose another position.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to get passed here by Red Rock. It'd be interesting to have the lead, because they're 0.7 away from each other. Yeah, I should be good for the laps. Yeah, I've got enough fuel. I'm happy. It's Chloe's still got a position. Wow. Chloe, you're gaining the league of your own, ain't you? Yeah. That's why I kept you. See, you can teach Odos new tricks. Right, come on, hack him. Get a good lap. Okay, maybe not. And the master of defense is in the lead. Oh, of course you are, Dominic. Of course you are. Right, hacking, we've just got to keep at a steady pace now. I think third place is secure. Chloe, you've just got to keep on pushing. That's all she can do. And keep defending. Wow. Okay, that may work actually. I may just put it on hold position for Chloe just to see what happens, because I do a quicker time in that middle sector when I put it on hold position. I am screwed. Oh no, Tim. Okay, 2 laps left. Look at Rob. Rob's passed.
Oh wow.
Oh, Tim's got curbs though. Dominic's got curbs. Oh, bugger. Chloe's just lost position. Sorry, Chloe. Get back on it. Oh, I'm back up to third. That's nice. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Okay, I've got curbs. I'm pushing away. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hold position for Chloe then.
Oh, it was quicker last time round, but it's not going to be enough.
Look at that little curve train coming through the little chicane there.
How much is Curse to buy?
20 mil?
Oh great, I'm on 7.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be another tough season.
Oh, Dominic's got curbs. He's used a bit. He's passed Rob again. Oh, man, Rob's got curbs now. Oh, wow. Oh, Tim had to pit. Oh, I think Rob's got this one now. I believe.
Wait, Blitz in the first sector?
Middle sector Rob did, only because he had curbs. So, you know, he just kind of passed him again. Into the final lap now, guys. Rob is still in the lead, as always. This is classic Rob, with Dominic in second. Then my car's in third and fourth, somehow. Then you have got Red Rock, but he's being pressured by Johnson in Serial Drivers GP. Serial Drivers has took the position into the first corner, or has he? Yes, he has. Rob is still down there oh! Becker's in the pits. Classic Jenkins.
Oh no!
He's dropped down to 22nd, 23rd, 25th. Let's go, but can it be 26th? Yes, it is.
Go on, Palmer! Go on, Palmer!
Can Palmer get some satisfaction here by taking over Becker, I wonder?
I don't think it's got enough, really. We've got, what, one more lap and he's on soft tyres and Kerrs. It's another heartbreak.
It'd be interesting to see if Hacken can catch up with Dominic here. I've got curbs now. Come on, that'll be a great... Oh, come on. Come on, keep on going. Keep on going. I want to pass Dominic here. This is going to be close, Liam.
Oh, I can't look.
Look at second place. Look at second place.
Oh.
Come on. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh.
Can you hold on to the final corner?
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh.
Well done to Rob.
That deserves a round of applause.
Well done to Rob. Oh, that was a great drive there. Oh, Kev's may have done a classic Jenkins.
Oh no.
Really?
And I haven't for a change.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that deserves it. That's more of an achievement than finishing.
Oh, wow. How did I get second there? I got second and fourth with my drivers. I'm happy with that.
Oh, give me 25th. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Is it?
Yes.
Nice.
Get in. At least I can say I was top 25.
Liam, pleased with 5th place for Jurassic Johnson. A risky strategy didn't pay off for the Mexican magician. Dominic, sadly, I had enough fuel bar auto pitted. Oh, no. Alright, there you go. First race of the season is done. Second place for me.
Oh, that was tense.
Wow. I can't believe I actually got second out of that. Really can't believe that. Oh, wow.
Little man.
Oh, yes. That's mad strategy, my friend. Right, okay, let's go with the race results then. So race results with 31 drivers, so someone did not race in that end. So BCP, of course, winning the opening round of the Jenkins Cup. Hacking, Mad Strategy, my driver in second place. Hawkeye in third. I'm afraid I took it away from him using the power of my curbs. Chloe in fourth. Really good comeback for the opening round. Johnson serial drivers in fifth. Rob again in sixth. Yoshi in seventh. Red Rock in eighth. CHD1 in ninth. And Mudgerments in 10th. Then you got Yoshi, Red Rock, CHD1 serial drivers. Alex did a really good job in 15th place for his first race. Then you got Minecraft, then you got Kevin 17th, and Super again in 18th. Good position to finish ahead of Liam, I'm afraid, in 19th place. Mudgerments in 20th, Full Foot with 21st as well, he's second. Minecraft in 23rd, Hawkeye in 24th, No Leaders again in 25th, taking over Boss on that final stretch there in 26th and 27th. Team Vikings in 20th and 29th, and Frammy in 30th and 31st. So, what does that do with the championship standings? Of course, Rob will read the teams, and he will still lead with, or he will lead with the drivers, but with the teams, he's 3 points ahead of my team. It's 33 points for Rob in the teams, me with 30, Hawkeye in 15, Serial Drivers in 10, Yoshi in 6th, Red Rock in 4th, CHD1 with 2, and Mudgerments with 1 point. But yeah, that's really entertaining actually. Really good fun there, guys. Really good racing.
Really close though, and no cars were lap down, were there, in the end?
No, it just had a few people have to pit because of their fuel. But you know, that's why it's called the Jenkins Cups. Anything could happen with classic Jenkins moments. I have been gifted reward points. What? Who's gave me reward points? Oh, Barney. You gave me 1. Okay, thank you. Bit random, but thank you. Okay. Oh, I lost my doctor. Okay, I need to get a new doctor now. Right, so... Okay, we will do... Right, is there anyone else who was in last season, has not got the 2D pack, and finished the last race in the last season? If so, send me a message or put it in the chat saying 2D, and I will write your name down and I will start to put in a random name generator. So we can do that now. I'm afraid also Daniel sent me a message. I'm not sure if he's watching the live stream, but he sent me a message saying, does it apply to people in the league? It does, I'm afraid, because you know we had a fun little season 3 with them. So you know it's a shame that I can't do it outside of it, but you know it's a bit annoying. Keeper made 7 million in that race. Wow.
I've only got... How much have I got? 8 million. I've made 1 million. Get in.
Okay, I will check your team, Liam. I think, what is it? You're still your drivers, ain't you? I think you need to check this out, Liam.
Is this on the YouTube comment?
No, this is Liam's logo. Serial drivers.
Let's have a look. If I'm not going to be happy, I'm... Oh my god! As much as I hate the team, that's got to be a worthy contender.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's good. That's just like the whole of my glory inside that bag.
Yeah,
and my
all the
dignity,
points.
probably.
All the points, all the classic Jenkins, all sold in a nice little brown bag.
Like Santa's come early, but just stolen from the poor and given to the rich.
Yes. I'll get more reward points. Oh, Dominic, why you sent me? Okay. Dominic sent me a reward point as well. Thank you, guys. But right, I need to write down these names, and so we have got Dominic, we have got Tim, we have got Odd. I need a bit of pen and a bit of paper. And my bag is on my bed. That's not good. One moment. Right, I'm back. Right, anyone else in the chat who has not got the 2D pack, who was part of the league and did finish the last race, because I'm about to do the prize draw. So it is Dom. I'll just put Dom, Odd, and Tim at the moment. Is there anyone else who wants to be entered? I need to find a random name generator now. Shouldn't be hard, should it then?
No, there's a couple on the internet like that I use for the Green Flag podcast. There was like a classroom one. You just type the names in and it will draw one.
What, a classroom? Oh dear. Random name picker. Oh, classroom.net, I'm guessing. Oh, here we go. So it is Odd, Tim, not Tom, Tim, and Dom. Anyone else, guys? I'll just put that here for now. Barney wants to be involved as well. So it's a bit bright as well. Right, is there anyone else? Anyone that was in the league last year and wants a 2D pack? Just check the messages again. Right. Best of 3. What do you mean best of 3? Now it's only going to be one, so I'm guessing you just press typewriter, I'm guessing.
Or you could do really big kind of tension thing, and there's whoever it draws on won't win it, and it's the last person to draw on that will.
We could do that. How do you guys feel about that? I think that's an interesting idea, actually.
It's just going to get so tense.
Yeah. Can't see these races, so I won't have any use. What do you mean you can't see these races, Rob? Because oh yeah, Rob has got the 2D pack. Oh, Dominic's, my friend sent you mail. Was it a... It was Daniel, wasn't it, Dominic? I never can watch a race. Oh, okay. Random. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have a look in the league at the moment. So anyone... I'm going to open it up now a bit, guys. I'm going to open saying anyone in the league or who's in the current league, if they want a 2D pack, write it down for you guys. If not, I will give you 5 minutes until you write it down and I can do it away and then we'll do it Liam's way.
Team Jenkins.
Did you just say Team Jenkins there?
Maybe.
It was so quiet as well when you said it. Team Jenkins. Okay. Alright, fair enough, Rob. So anyone in here, so... Has Cal got it? No. I'm not sure if Cal wants to go. Okay. I don't think there is anyone else. So I will start it now, if that's only fair, Liam.
That sounds fine with me.
Okay. So we're going to do it Liam's way. We're going to have a best of... We're going to have elimination as such. So, is it typewriter, I'm guessing?
I assume so. I'll quickly load the stream and try and guide you through it by being 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, but it ain't that behind, actually. So, it's only a couple of seconds, and it's already up, so...
Let's have a look. Is it free machine or typewriter? I can't remember. Ooh. Try fruit machine, I think, and... Ow, I just need my desk.
I could do a test, quick. I'll do 1, 2, and 3, just to check. Ah, okay. Yep, okay. Let's edit the words. Even though that celebration doesn't mean you're going to get it. Right, okay. So the first one to be eliminated is... Odd.
Ooh.
So we'll just press remove. Yep, and next guy. Fruit machine. Next guy to be eliminated is... Dom.
Ooh.
Sorry, Dominic.
Barney or Tim?
Here we go, guys. It's gonna be very interesting. Indeed. Right. And we are... And this will be the winner. Tim. Well done, Tim. Well done, Tim. I will try and send you the code as soon as possible. We need to check if Liam has got that or needs to email a person to see if we can actually, if there is another code as such. If not, I will buy it maybe at the end of the week. So it may take a bit of time to get it, but I hope you are I'll be happy with that. So well done again, Tim.
If I can't get the code, I'll send a picture of me to you. Not that kind of picture. I meant like just a smiley one. Just so you can go, oh look, there's Liam. Yeah, and then just stick it above your monitor. So that every time you load up iGP, or even open up Google Chrome, go, oh, I've got to do iGP so I don't end up like him.
It's annoying a bit as well because Sharva's just written a message saying 2D in my mail. And I've only just done it, and I did check my messages before I'd written the names in, and it just came up.
Oh.
And I've already done it. I can't really come back and say, oh, sorry Tim, you didn't get it, or whatever. Sorry, Sharva. Tim will get it. I may even give another way at the end of the season. You never know, if I'm generous. Oh. Well done, Sarah's happy. Dominic, oh no, I have to submit my own money now. Fake sadness. Barney, I see Weston's gone from the Pro League. He went last season. And Sarah says, I have your picture. Not too happy with it. Liam,
Who's not happy with the what?
I have your picture. This is from Tim. I have your picture, not too happy with it.
I'm sure if you went to Photoshop, you could edit it to your liking. You know, you maybe put a nice six-pack body on there, or...
Um, but yeah, well done to Tim. Like I said, I will try. We will try and get you a code. If not, I will buy it for you. And like I said, guys, I may give away another one at the end of the season. Because you know, by the time that will happen, I'll be working full time, so I should have I'll have a bit of spare pocket change that I can give away. Also, to give you in advance notice as such, I say it's advance. On the 9th, 10th, and 11th of May, I will not be doing a live stream. I know. I have a good reason for that, and that is because I will be going to Anglesey for the Uni's Formula 4 team. So I'll be working on the cars and looking after them.
Oh, wow.
So that should be fun. That's be my 4th race meeting with the uni. We won it all last year, so hopefully we do it again. But yeah, I'm going to take my camera as well, so I may do a little vlog and put that up over the weekend as well, maybe. Try and get a few pictures, but maybe even do like a little slow video, slow as such, and make a video out of it. So, you know, just to see what it is like. You won't get how cold it is there, but it is going to be absolutely freezing. You know, it's going to be interesting. Dominic, make a best logo competition and give it away. We could do that, actually.
That sounds pretty good.
Do a best logo competition and then we'll give away a 2D pack. Yeah, I might do that. Still leaving out Liam's logo. Cyber, no amount of Photoshop could fix it. Ever.
Are you sure? You know, I'm sure we sent it to the right people, then in a couple months, I'll be a supermodel and you'll be like, oh, before and after.
It'll be famous soon enough, so you might as well Photoshop it and get a bit of money out of it, so... that's always a good way to get it. But, so, you know, that's that. Well done to him again for the code, for winning the code. I'm sorry about Shava, you just got your message in a bit too late. I did say you could write in the comments as well, so you know. Barney, I won't be in the live stream Saturday because I'm going to London for the day to see West Ham. Fair enough. I don't expect all you guys to be in every single live stream I do. I can't really promise that I'll be doing every single live stream anyway because of, you know, going out for meals or going out for the evening or, you know, going to Anglesey for the race meeting for 4 days and that. So, you know, the replay will always be up. So, but yeah, tomorrow I have got a Grid 2 video going up. So that should be interesting. I hope you can all give support on that and, you know, write some comments about the cockpit views and that. Basically, it's just me saying that really cockpit view is essential for a racing game, but for certain racing games, you don't need to have one. For example, Split Second and Blur. You can have so much fun with both of those games and not have a cockpit view. So, you know, that is going to be my argument. And, you know, when playing Grid 2 for the first time, it just made me get all my memories back from the original Grid. So I don't care if there is no cockpit view. If I can have fun on it, have the same experience as I did before, it will be a fantastic game. So hopefully that'll be nice to put out and such. Dominic, Liam, you're so casual about this, and I asked you to move your face and... What? I asked you to move your face once and you get offended. What? I moved my face before anyone told me during the race, and then I moved it back so you can see. But you know, that's what I think. But yeah, are you available for tomorrow, Mr. Jenkins?
As far as I know, I am.
Very nice. Anything else you want to talk about this evening?
No, I think that's pretty much it, really, isn't it? As in terms of, I suppose you could do Formula 1 a little bit, if you want to touch on that.
We could do. Have you got any specific topics?
Not really, I just thought in general, in terms of like the Chinese Grand Prix.
Chinese Grand Prix. It was an interesting race, wasn't it? Vettel trying to close up Hamilton in the final remaining laps. I don't know how he kept his soft tyres intact when Button was generally good with his tyres, and he just didn't last. So, but one more lap and Vettel probably would have had Hamilton. So that was interesting. There's an issue with loads of people saying about the Sir Solly Moss comments about women's mentality in racing drivers, which is completely rubbish.
I've read that actually.
It's complete and utter rubbish as such.
Like, I'm not sticking up for him. I guess, he's from a different era. And if you look at the time if he was racing, I guess that the male gaze on women was a little bit different and they didn't have as many rights as we do now. Or maybe he thought, it's not right at all, but you can kind of see where he's coming from because it's his era and he's old and he's going to be quite stubborn in that aspect, I suppose. And there's plenty of proof against it. All you got to do is take a look at someone like Danica Patrick or Susie Wolff, and you can see already that women have the ability to drive fast.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it was on the around the corner. They brought up the topic about that, and they mentioned also about does this affect the mentality of a disabled racing driver. For example, you've got Nick Hamilton, who's racing European touring cars, I believe, this season. You've got the guys who did the Dakar, the race recovery team. So all ex-military that had all injuries, they raced in Dakar and they managed to finish it. So, they talked on about with disabled people, are they actually going towards that era? But apparently I've heard as well from quite a few female racing drivers in the UK have made a formal complaint against
Oh, wow.
the comments, which apparently there's a good group of them that made a complaint as such. I think Susie Wolff didn't really agree with it either, or completely disagreed at it because she was in the interview as well. But it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what happens now with all these maybe complaints coming in, and see if he does take his words back as such. But like I said, Danica Patrick, IndyCar Rookie of the Year when she debuted in it. She also ran a race in it. She also got pole in the Daytona 500, which no one expected, and also led a lap. So women drivers have got the ability to race. Like, in my head, anyone's a racing driver if they've got the mental ability to go fast and be competitive. End of. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, male, female, or even an alien in some ways, like in Schumacher's. But everyone has a fair opportunity to become a racing driver. Everyone has a fair chance of being competitive. So that's my comment about it. What else are people saying? Predictions for Bahrain. Well, it was raining surprisingly at Bahrain. Yes, I think it was raining earlier, which you'd never see that at Bahrain, to be quite honest. Rain at a very hot country like that. But it could be interesting to see what happens. Like Dominic is saying, Bianchi could get a point this season. Yeah, possibly if you have enough for retirements in a race and everything goes to plan for that team. You could see probably McLaren maybe getting a little bit better for the win. Loads of people have been saying Vettel. People are saying Ferrari as well with Alonso. I think McLaren going to have an average race to get around about top 5. I'm not sure about Perez.
This has been a bit of an odd topic, hasn't he, actually? Sergio, I mean, I think everyone over-expected of him and for him to overachieve and do... Because if you look at the history of McLaren drivers and a lot of them which have come in and, like Hamilton in his debut season when he came in, he was getting victories and podiums and... Oh, God. And it's just been a little bit disappointing for him because they haven't had the car, and you can see the struggle that Button's had as well. It's not like it's going to be just Perez that's struggling. But, he's just outside the top 10. He was 11th, wasn't he, I think, at the end of the race in China?
He was just outside the top 10, which you don't expect that from a McLaren driver. You expect it to always be in the top 10, at least, getting points all the time.
And they've just struggled. They've kind of, what I think's done, is do a Renault back in 2007. So, they've just come off a massive high, winning the World Championship. Obviously, scenario's a bit different. and they lost one of their main drivers, who was Alonso. And I'm not saying that if Hamilton was in that car, the performance would be any different. But the car development is not what it was. It is nowhere near as fast or as competitive as it was last season. Now, that could be either because of, just as simply McLaren doing what a Ferrari normally do and start off slow and progressively get bigger, or it could be just the amount of midfield teams which are establishing themselves at the front. You had Raikkonen taking a win in the first race. You've got Mercedes that have taken a win as well. Both of those teams last season were in the midfield fighting for third and fourth position in the championship.
Did Mercedes win?
Did what? Sorry, what was that?
Has Mercedes won?
Oh, no, they haven't until I got a pole position. That's my bad. No, of course I didn't. It was Alonso won, wasn't it? That was my fault. You got a podium anyway, two podiums.
Different winners, weren't it? It was Kimi at the first race, Vettel second race because of Malaysia, and then Alonso. With this. So could it be 4 different winners this week? I don't think so. I'm not sure about Webber. And also with Webber's rumours about having a 5-year deal with a Porsche with the Porsche development team for the endurance races, which that's a very interesting topic to say about. I can probably see Webber leaving the team. I'm not sure if it's going to leave the sport completely, but apparently there's rumours that he's got a 5-year deal and he's going back to where he used to do, when he used to drive. So that'd be interesting to see. What else did people say in the comments? Dominic, someone jokingly said that Cobos is sponsoring the Bahrain race with their weather glitches. Rob, I'm happy to see Kovalainen helping K-Win with the car. Vandergaard has set up problems last race and Kovalainen spirits may solve the issues. That's what they're aiming at. Kovalainen is not racing. He's doing the practice sessions though. It's interesting to see Kovalainen come back to the team. Especially how he didn't even have a race seat, and it's very interesting in him coming back to the team and trying to give his experience maybe to the younger guys. So that could be possibly why just make him like a little like an advisor, such driver advisor, help him with the setup as such. But it's interesting him coming back to his own team. Is he doing anything else, Kovalainen racing?
Not that I know. As far as I know, I think he was just doing kind of taking a year out and. It's just chillaxing, I suppose. But I've always liked Heikki Kovalainen, especially because he started in Renault, and I used to be and still is like a Renault fanboy and Lotus, that kind of thing. And he did show promise, and he just never had the car. He got in the McLaren. He took a victory at Hungary, I think it was.
Yes, it was.
And it was just great to see because he was that fan favourite. He's that nice, laid-back guy. He does all the stuff for the press with the fans. He's that kind of jokey guy you see in the interviews. And F1 needs that. They've got Webber. I'm sure Webber's slowly going to turn evil now because he's not too happy with the whole, Vettel scenario. And on another topic with that, I'm really hoping he does go to the World Endurance Championship because from my experience, I think that race alone has sparked my interest for endurance racing.
Oh, really?
Because I'm not sure it's just so much more exciting in my opinion than Formula 1. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that now, and but I do honestly prefer it. And if you go to that community, it's so much more open, not just for the fans, but for the drivers and the teams. There's so much respect there. The team orders are not going to come into effect that much. Obviously, if you've got 2 guys in an endurance race, it's going to be a bit more of an issue. But overall, it's a much more respectable thing. The rules are a lot more lenient, and the drivers are left to their own devices. They're in the car for 2.5 to 4 hours. The last thing they want to be doing is hounded by this for that, and let them fight for a bit and just sell out, because at the end of the day, you can't maintain your position for 6 hours if you're behind a teammate. It's not going to happen. And I think when you get you're able to get in the paddock and see the drivers there like I was, and even as fans who don't have these passes can get up and meet them. There's autograph sessions. You can walk on the grid. You can walk down the pit lanes. And it's just a much more close sport than Formula 1, and I think that really does do a lot for the motorsport kind of fan base.
I think it's interesting as well with these lower tier clubs or lower tier below Formula 1. It has a lot more restrictions opened up for the fans as such, because you can easily go for a pit walk down or even go to the back paddock at Brands Hatch. I've even done that.
Exactly.
I've just gone in there, had a look round. You could even sometimes talk to the teams, especially if you want to get, want to try and get some work experience and such, or get a summer placement. Which, that's what I'm kind of going to hopefully do in July. Try and see if I can talk to some teams, see if they have any placements coming up, and just seeing if there's anything available. So I'm kind of one step ahead for my uni course. But like you said, I would love to go to an endurance race. It's just having the time off work and just be able to get up there. Um, I haven't been to an endurance race before, so I would love to go to it and just see what it is like compared to like Formula One or club racing or touring cars or DTM or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see what happens really with these upcoming different motorsport, because they are slightly growing in the UK now as it is a lot more open as such. Like the touring cars are exploding now, the British touring cars. So and that's only due to the fact that you have 6 hours coverage on the ITV live, and it's kind of uninterrupted throughout the races as well. So it is starting to grow a lot more.
And I think that's good for kind of motorsport overall, because I mean, whilst Formula One's amazing, it is expensive, and especially for fans trying to get there, to get to a good race where you're not going to be able to pay through the roof for tickets. Some people go abroad, places like Hungary and things like that, to try and get a cheap ticket. And it's a shame, because whilst it is kind of the pinnacle of motorsport and you've got the best drivers in the world, you can get closer, more exciting racing, get right up close and personal to it for paying a lot less money, And as you say, things like the British Touring Car Championship, you've got your Formula 3s, Formula Renaults, those kind of championships I think now are slowly starting to rise in terms of popularity. Things like Autosport, Motorsport News, they are getting a lot more publicity. There's an article in Autosport this month about the new junior Formula 1 drivers, people like Stoffel Van Dorn and the new McLaren junior team. And it's good to see that kind of publicity finally kicking in, and the internet's helped drastically with that, I think. But overall, I'd recommend getting to an endurance race for anyone, because I was a fan of them before. I used to watch a bit of Le Mans and I watched the Daytona 24, but I was never a major fan. And it really did spark a kind of fire inside me that, okay, this is probably some of the most exciting racing I've ever seen. So I definitely, even if you can just watch the WEC highlights on YouTube or watch your commentaries, I definitely recommend having a look into it.
Definitely, I'll have a look myself into that. What else are people saying in the comments? Heikki has done a bit of ice racing. Yeah, Finland. Yeah. Tom, what do you think of the tyre situation this season? I support it because it makes for more interesting races. I believe so. Like you saw, like in the Chinese Grand Prix, the soft tyres only last for what, six or 7 laps, and the mediums just last for a good 20 laps as such. So it is interesting to see that happening. But it, like I said, it is interesting seeing that, and I agree with them trying to make F1 more exciting, but there comes to a point that is a tyre goes off so quick, is there any point of bringing that tyre to the sport, in words? That's what I'm trying to think as such. I'm not sure what your take is on the tyres, Lynn.
I'm kind of half and half. I mean, every year since the past 3 or 4, we've seen these new introductions like DRS, like KERS, and there's always been arguments against them. People are, it's ruining motorsport, it should be down to the drivers, they shouldn't have all these overtaking aids. The tyres, I think, is a really good idea, personally. I think it does add the element of strategy, and the drivers themselves are actually struggling with the tyres. If you took a look at Massa during, I think it was free practice 3 or even qualifying, the final corner at China, which is notoriously easy corner to handle, you don't really see many lockups there. He locked the tyres, and that's very unusual for that corner. And as you said, the tyre life's about 5 to 7 laps for them, which means that drivers can, Q3 I think is a bit pushy. I think they should have to set a lap during Q3 and not leave it to the last minute or not even go out at all. But it does include the element of strategy. Like Webber came in straight away, got his soft stint done, and got back on the medium compound, and that does add that element of strategy to it. And I think by doing that, it means the teams work a lot harder, and because that's another element to the racing which can really tighten up the battle. So you could have the fastest car on there, but if you push those tyres way overboard and you take 2-3 laps out of them, you've then got maybe think of changing to a different compound, and that's what I think has made this season half as exciting as it is so far. That's a good 60% of what's made this season as exciting as it is, I think.
Definitely. Like, the other thing that I was thinking about also is 2 things, but I can remember one thing at the moment, is the DRS. At China, it was so overpowered, it was so easy to overtake people. And I'm just thinking to myself, are we now at a critical point with DRS that you are the teams are focusing on DRS itself and trying to get as much performance as it is. Because now, what is it, second year into DRS? Or is it third?
No, I think it might be third. That'll be 2011,
So yeah, third year
I
coming into
think.
it. So third year coming to DRS or second year, whatever. But the teams have had time to develop it because that hasn't changed whatsoever. All it is opening a flap in a zone. Yes, it helped with practice and qualifying, like restricting the zone, so you're only using it in the resident zones. I completely agree with. But is it now to a point that you need to start to tamper with the angle, how much air to flow through that gap, on depending on what track? I think that was brought up in around the corner, but I think DRS is now really starting to become overpowered, depending on what kind of straight it is. It's like with China's backstretch, yes, it's halfway down the track, but most of that top speeds, you're reaching top speed about 3/4 down the track anyway with normal, with the rear wing without DRS. So I'm starting to think that DRS is starting to become a bit overpowered, and I'm not sure if they should relegate it a bit more, like the angle of it, depending on what track it is.
Again, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? I mean, I just prefer having KERS as opposed to DRS because some circuits, especially like China as well, the move's done before the corner, and the
Yeah.
driver who doesn't have the DRS has got nothing really to defend against, and he just sort of has to wait and try and duck back into the slipstream. But as you said, they are kind of adding that another element to it with the angle and trying to get it right and master it. But I think to make it work, they've just got to try and make sure the DRS zones are good, because I think it was at Turkey last year, and it was stupid. I mean, it was miles, but I think it was as soon as they come off the corner before you get to the chicane, there's that long straight, and it got activated just before there, and people were overtaking as soon as they hit the straight, and then they're fine for that entire rest of the straight. And in past years, you were seeing cars go right up to the chicane, side by side for those 2 and 3 corners, and then driving off, and it was amazing to watch. But now it does take a little bit away from it, but at the same time, it can add that extra miles an hour needed for a car that's maybe a bit relatively slower to gain in the car in front. So it is a double-edged sword, and I guess the only way we'll find out is evidence in the rest of the season. And in terms of overtaking statistics, these past 3 years have been, had the most overtaken ever, haven't they? Something like that. I think 2011 had some of the most overtakes in a single race.
Yeah, the overtakes have dramatically improved with DRS. I agree with that, but I think it's just the passing of it. It's not really leveling the playfield. Like I expect to be, like, from my respect, I agree it would be about 75-20. I think about 60 to 40%, with 60% being DRS overtakes. I would be happy with that. But lots of things, people are passing, like you said, people are passing before the DRS zone. As you saw in China, coming onto that final corner, Alonso I think Alonso passing someone before the DRS activation point, and he had DRS on the remaining straight. So should it be a rule saying if you pass a guy during DRS, should the flap close straight away? Maybe. So
I
it's a
think it
bit
definitely should,
different.
really, because it's just even worse, especially, say you're driving along all nicely defending, and they get a nice run and pass you literally just an inch before you get to that DRS line, then they can just fly away with that extra technically boost, and you'll just say, oh, well, there's 2 seconds gone I've got to try and make up now, as opposed to what could have been maybe 3 or 4 tenths.
Yeah, it's interesting, as it were. It is pretty interesting to see. But it's nice from us guys to talk about it, especially on Around the Corner, which is a great show again from Harrison. And I couldn't be on it that week because, or the Monday just gone, just because I was busy at uni. I'll probably be busy again next week, so I won't be able to make it on there again. But when I'm free from uni, then I will be happily returning back on there and talking my opinion and trying to get my third win. It's there's a lot to talk about, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this Bahrain Grand Prix as well, just to see what kind of performance they're getting. And then when it comes to Spain, this is where all the major upgrades will come into play. I think McLaren's got a major update to the kind of must work. If not, it will just be a terrible season for them. But it should be interesting. Like I say, it'll be an interesting season. You expect the unexpected with Formula One. That's always. Liam, do you think DRS should be like curved? Should it be about 6 seconds of DRS? Oh, that's actually an interesting point.
Well, have like a certain time limit on it. I
Yeah,
think. Oh,
that's
it would help. I think because it will give you enough to get past, but then leave it so you've still got to do quite a lot of work to defend it. So, for instance, I think the China example is a good one. So, as opposed to going into the penultimate corner, no one around you, you've overtaken it with the DRS, but it's only just got you in front. So the car behind you's now got a perfect slipstream, which means there's no curve, well potentially curves, but then it's just down to textbook overtaking, slipstream inside. Moved on, and that'll make for a much more exciting battle because then you've only got a little bit of a boost for the car pushing, which is what it should be. It shouldn't be a dramatic overhaul where you can suddenly kick in and it's like a completely different car out there. It turns effectively something like a Marussia into maybe a Williams or something like that and just gives it that extra bit of speed for 10 seconds or however long the DRS zone is. If you limit that and take it down and then give the other car another chance, it will increase overtaking, but then get that excitement back as well, which I think is what the die-hard Formula 1 fans are kind of lacking a bit in now.
Yeah. That's a really interesting point that Liam brought out. That was a really good point. Really good point. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else in the news for F1.
I think that's it now, isn't it?
What about Ricciardo's best result of his career? I think that is a really good result for him, especially coming out, I think it was 7th, I believe, in China.
I think it was.
think it was as well. It was really,
Yeah, 7th.
It was a really good result, and I got to say, because of that rumour coming from Webber, and he may be leaving the team, this is where, even if it is a rumour or not, this is where all the guys at the Red Bull Young Drivers Programme needs to pull their socks up. They need to get noticed right now, and they want that second seat. Even though there are rumours about Kimi Raikkonen taking that seat, which would be an amazing opportunity for Kimi to take on Vettel in his own game and see if he can outpace him. That would be really interesting to see if that happens. But, Lotus are going strong right now. Does Kimi want to risk it? Because he could have a really good, decent car, especially with the new rules coming in, with the new engines and, I think some bodywork change as well. So, does he really want to risk it for a biscuit as such? To actually get onto the Red Bull bandwagon and see what he can actually come up? Because, I've got to say, Andrew Newey is a wizard creating winning cars and construction winning cars and driver championship cars, but they look really better, so it'll be interesting for Kimi. But like I said, any of them drivers in the Red Bull Training Young Drivers Programme need to pull their socks up and get their best results out there, because they're all aiming for that second seat at Red Bull, so
I think that... Oh no, I think it was on Autosport actually that I read that Kimi doesn't want to move, or that not that much he doesn't, but Lotus said that he's not in a position where he would be wanting to, because he's happy, they're happy, and they've given him everything that he wants. I can't remember who, it wasn't Eric Booley, I think it was like a managing director or someone like that, and they said that Kimi's currently extremely happy in his position. They've got a really good relationship, and he doesn't really want to leave that for anything at the moment. Now I'm not sure how much truth there is to that, or if that's Lotus is trying to play away the rumours so Kimi doesn't get any ideas. But I'd like to see Kimi in a Red Bull, but at the same time I think you want to see one of the hot shots do it. I'd personally have to see Jules Bianchi in there, or someone like Perez, he's in McLaren, he's struggling a bit, but he's one of those drivers again, a bit like Bianchi, where he's delivering now in his rookie season, but if you put him in a fast car, you're not going to get a true indication of his pace until you put him in one of those.
Definitely. Now, also, Dominic brought up a good point. They're saying Kimi would never accept to be a number 2 driver, especially when
that's
team
very
orders
true
as well with the Red Bull Sega, with all these team orders stuff. So that could be another thing. Dominic says so. Bianchi and Pick are better than Maldonado for now. With Maldonado, I'm disappointed with Maldonado because Bottas is beating him. In my head, Bottas is beating him. Maldonado he retired on both the first and the second race. The third race and he was behind Bottas. Which those are people saying, oh, Bottas is not delivering, but he is. He's beating Maldonado. So, that's a crucial step, especially when he's a rookie coming in, and Maldonado's been in there for, 2 seasons now? So, it'll be very interesting to see how he does for the rest of the season.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's just, it's early days yet. We're only 3 races into the season. And I suppose once we get to the kind of European stage, we've got, Britain, Germany, Hungary, that kind of thing, we may get a bit of a clearer indication. But I think for Maldonado, just reliability issues, isn't it? I mean, he DNF'd in Australia. Malaysia, he didn't do that good either. I think it was some sort of curse problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cubs problem that retired the car.
And then that wasn't necessarily his fault. And then China as well. I mean, Bottas has been consistent. And whilst Maldonado wasn't bad, I think he was top 15. I think he was 13th or 14th behind his team. It was behind his teammate because Bottas was just in front. But, I don't know. He's got the pace. We've seen it in the past. He's a race winner at Monaco. But he's just...
Spain.
Yeah. Oh, was it Spain? Was it? Oh, it wasn't Monaco. Oh, I'm getting all confused. But I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on him, to be honest. I think wait till European season and see how he fares then, what sort of lap time he's setting. Is he getting those top 10s? Can he get a top 10, which Williams seems to be having a bit of a struggle with at the moment? And if he can't, is Bottas kind of this younger generation? But again, there was another article on the younger generation saying that, I think there's someone from Sauber actually, saying that F1 needs to be more careful on the rookies they're letting into the F1 Championship, apparently. So obviously someone's not too happy with the talent out there. Again, it's a bit of a dodgy point, isn't it? Because you've got these, young pay drivers coming through. But, I mean, what's your view on it, Tom? Do you think that, these young drivers that are showing a lot of promise in the, younger series, and they're only like, 18, 19 when they come into Formula 1, should they be making that leap at such a young age or getting more experience?
I think, honestly, with these paid drivers doesn't mean they're actually a good driver. They may have won championships in certain bits, but they may have been in a fast car. You need something that is all a one-stock series to see if you have got true speed in that car. Like we had with the A1 Grand Prix or the A1 series, that everyone had the same car and it was country v country just to see who had the fastest car. I think you had that also with one of the other formulas. It was just set up in the speed. So, paid drivers are not necessarily the best drivers. You need to really... Sometimes you have to pay a driver to be into that car to know that you have definitely got talent behind the wheel. Like with Hamilton, pure speed, straight out the box. He won a number of championship, went straight to McLaren, and he had pure speed. And everyone thought Mercedes with his move to Mercedes would be a really bad idea. But he's showing pure speed to get on the podium. So, 2 podiums in 3 races for him is unbelievable from Mercedes' point of view. They're looking good now to keep the rep in the car, maybe even get a win this season, But you never know. You never know with paid drivers. Like I said, paid drivers are not necessarily the best way to go as such. Just because they're paying the team to have a driver in it doesn't mean they're going to get a job done for you. And you want drivers to be consistent and try and get into the points and get that money, because that's what makes the world go around in Formula 1, just money. And I can see why teams are actually doing that just to survive in Formula 1. But for me, I'd rather pay the driver knowing that I know he has confidence, and then if he hasn't done his job, you can just sack him.
I think that, a good way to look at it is kind of like you run a shop that, say game for instance. Now, do you want to employ someone that has maybe worked in the industry before, or very familiar with games, or, passion, collections, this sort of thing? Or do you want to hire someone off the street you've never met who goes, I'll pay you £50 a day to let me work for you? They've got no idea what's going on or how to approach customers or anything, in the hope that they may get half a job done.
Yeah.
And that's the risk you kind of take, and I think that's basically what paid drivers are. And you will get the odd one that shines through and they'll do exceptionally well, but then you'll get a few others which don't quite step up to the plate, and then they're going to lose money and slowly fade out the sport and end up in, slower series perhaps. And, you take a look at some of the promising talents that were guys like Adam Carroll, who were, tipped to be in Formula 1 when they were back in the A1 GP, I think. And they're now not so much invisible, but I know that I think Adam's in the WEC, but for a few years he was off the racing scene for a bit.
Yeah, like I said, you need people that have got true speed, that proves themselves if they're on the same equipment or same car, that they can actually bring raw speed into it and try and get a quicker time. That's what I loved about the A1 series, just because it showed drivers of who they really are, what kind of ability they have, because everyone has the same car, same tyres. It's all about the driving style, just to see if they are one of the fastest guys out there. And I think Carter Kane was in that series as well. No, Montero. It was either Carter Kane or Montero. in that series as well, and he showed good pace. So you know, it's all about the equipment. It's all about the equipment, really. If you have a page driver going to a decent midfield team, maybe top running team, then they may deliver, but it may take time to get used to it. So you know, I think it's a fact with all these new guys coming in as well, with Perez especially. Coming into a brand new team, he did not have a simulator, he hasn't been worked at hard in the gym before. You know, it's all these new things coming into play and he ain't used to it. So he may have to either take a season just to get used to that team. But you know, like I said, it'll be interesting for the rest of the season to see what happens with these drivers and teams, see how they develop from the original first series. And I think that's my view on it as such, even though I went all over the shop there, but that's my opinion. But practice is on tomorrow. You can't really tell anything about practice really. It's only when Saturday comes around and you'll be able to see who is truly the quickest car on there, and I believe it's probably going to be Red Bull. Anyone there?
Yeah, I just. I think practice, as you say, is not an indication. I mean, you just take the MotoGP practice, for example. That was completely different, and compared to what it was in the race with Rodriguez being fastest. But F1 practice does have a little bit of authority. You can carry it if you're consistent, like Red Bulls were last season. You know, they're topping every practice session. So then obviously you're going to put 2 and 2 together and say, okay, Red Bull will quick this session. But you don't know what teams are trying out in practice. They may be trying, one stint of qualifying. That's where they do their best time. They could be doing a race stint. They could be trying to get used to the tyres and see how they handle. And that's a big thing for practice. If you don't do solid runs on all 3 tyre compounds, all 4, then they're not going to be as good as you want them to, because you don't know what lap they're going to start falling off. And I think that's why we're seeing a lot of variation in practice times this year.
Definitely. I haven't really watched that many practice sessions and such. I'll try and watch it tomorrow. But in general, I haven't really had time because it has been like in the middle of the night such, and I can't really be asked to wake up that morning. But I think you've got GP2 and GP3 racing this weekend as well, so that should be interesting to see. I believe it's GP2 and GP3. I think it's GP2 definitely, but I'm not sure about GP3. But that's some of the. Oh, is it back? Is it back? I wonder. Saying it's back. Okay, that was a bit weird, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is back. Right. I'll finish it off there, guys. Thank you for watching. As Liam is disconnected, I don't know why. Thank you for watching, guys. One of the team for winning the Cold as well, the 2D pack. Liam's gone now. Yeah, it's I thank you for watching, guys. It was a really good race. Like I said, well done, Tim, and hopefully, yeah, it's coming through now, Rob. My internet just dropped suddenly, and now I'm back up. But I need to go anyway and tap dinner. So again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check out my Grid 2 video that comes out live tomorrow at 4 PM. I will put it on my Twitter. It comes up on my Twitter feed anyway. But it should be interesting tomorrow for the second round at Malaysia for the Jenkins Cup. So from me and from Liam, unfortunately he got disconnected in the Skype call. There's been F1 Racing, Matt Humber Racing. I'll see you later, guys, and take care now.